Alright, it's about 10:30 at night and I'm finally getting a chance to do more Minecraft. So we're coming back to episode 17. I'm planning to continue improving the XP farm, the zombie mob spawner that we had last time. I'm going to go back and use the places where I'd marked, and we're going to install some bubble vaders, so that way we can go up and down directly to the room. Hopefully there's no major spots in between the surface and the spawner room. So hope we are going through an end stronghold, so hopefully there's nothing in the way there. Hopefully it doesn't go through the actual portal room. I don't think it will, but there's a chance it could. I don't know. There's a lot of twists and turns in the paths we took from the entrance all the way over to the farm. So wish me luck. We'll try to set that up. I'm going to be heading back over that way and digging down. We have to finish the archaeology site that we started excavating last time. So we're going to take my brush over there and some, I guess, some more chests so that I can store all the stuff that I'm finding, and we'll just continue digging that out. I'm curious how big it'll be and how much interesting stuff we'll find in there. And then I want to go ahead and try to get that rabbit stew done. So we're going to go hunting rabbits so that we have that last ingredient that we need to go ahead and make a rabbit stew, and we will check that one off our list tonight. So we're looking pretty good on all the foods that we have to eat. We're already at 34 of 40, so that'll get us to 35. And then maybe we'll make some cookies sometime. We still need the golden apple, which I have one of those. We can eat one. Haven't found an enchanted golden apple yet. And the chorus fruit's going to take us a while. And then eventually we'll get around to the bees and get some honey going. So yeah, we'll check those off the list. I don't know if there's a specific advancement that we're going to work on tonight. It's just more making improvements and just having some fun playing Minecraft for a bit. Still working on trying to get the live stream going. I'm not sure how long the restriction lasts, but I still can't do it. Not sure how to get feedback or details on that, so I've been trying to research it, but haven't found anything useful yet to try to get the situation rectified. So for now, I'm recording and putting the videos out on the channel. That works, but I miss the interaction. I am up to 16 subscribers on the channel. So the channel is still kind of growing. I did a cook and chat live stream on my main channel tonight, and I was talking about the Minecraft and the stuff. And then once that was over, I checked and I had an extra subscriber. So I think maybe somebody from that live stream subscribed to Ferrex Gaming. So if I have a new subscriber and you watch my cook and chat, thank you for joining. This is awesome. It's nice that the two channels are kind of supporting each other, and I get to take advantage of having two great hobbies: playing video games and gardening. And yeah, I'll just continue to try to grow both channels and have fun, going through the process, all the skills I'm learning, and just, having fun playing games. So let's go ahead and get into the world, and we will see what we can get started. I'm probably going to have to grab a couple of supplies before we head over to the other base. So back in our room here. Let me check my inventory, see kind of what I had going on, refresh my memory. I guess I should take that helmet off when I'm not actually underwater, just to keep it from getting damaged. I will make other respiration helmets, but that one was really nice when I was doing the excavation. I want to make sure I have it when we head over to that site later. Let's see, we got our new Fortune 3 pickaxe. And I got our Silk Touch pickaxe, so we're looking good for finding different things and then getting the most from them. We did get more diamonds last time. Yeah, just looking at the bubble vader right there. I've got to do it one time just to kind of kick things off. Only did it the one time, so we're going to just fall to the bottom of the world and survive. And then we have our bubble vader entrance. Got the signs blocking it. And just we go in, and we'll pop out the other side. This is so much fun. It's just a quick way up to the surface. So much better than climbing that ladder. That's a nice addition. I really like that. Now we're going to do the same thing over at the mob spawner that we found. That's our little XP farm until we get something better. I do need to make another enchanting table over there. So we need some lava and those. Let's double check. Enchanting table. Yeah, we'll need a book, diamonds, and 4 obsidian. I don't think I've currently got any obsidian on me. We also need to make an ender chest. Alright, so we need another 8 obsidian there. So we need 12 obsidian, an eye of ender, a book, and 2 diamonds. And then we can set up an ender chest over there just to make transferring things a little bit easier. Let's see. Yeah, we started our stairway down here, but haven't started digging out additional levels to the base yet. So we'll do that in a future episode. Let's see. We do have some brewing set up on the 2nd level. So trying to get a few basic items there. Let's see, I will need, and I think I've already grabbed these. Yeah, we'll go double check the chest over there. I think I've already got what I need. And I was watching videos from recent episodes and did kind of confirm that there is kelp over in the ocean near where we're setting up, so we don't have to take kelp with us. There's plenty there. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any obsidian. Yeah, let's check our chest that we were going to take with us. Okay, so that's our up and down. This is so we can enchant when we get there. This was going to be for when we're going to the village so that we can improve our nether network and put some stairs down. Probably not going to head that way just now. Well, we could. It's not too far out of the way. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that while we're in the nether. I probably want more than that. So let's go ahead and grab a stack of deep slate. If I can find the deep slate and all the basalt. There we go, cobbled deep slate. We'll take that with us. We can make some more stairs on the way. And probably end up making another crafting table because I keep leaving crafting tables all over. Oh, there it is. We do have a crafting table. Okay. Let's see. We'll go ahead and toss a couple of these items in there. We don't need those eyes and all the string with us. That'll do. Okay. All right. Should we check on anything before we head out? I do like how that base turned out. That is really nice. Yeah, I've got the farm all set up. Ready to do some gardening here. But yeah, we'll definitely expand on that later. I haven't done a whole lot of harvest, but I don't have a whole lot of storage set up either. So that's kind of the restriction right now. I can create a lot of food, I just don't have a place to put it. Yeah, the eggs are piling up. We're doing good. Chickens are thriving, getting lots of eggs. And then let's go ahead and gather these. Yeah, and we discovered last time I can use a silk touch on those so that we actually get the watermelons. It'd be nice to have an axe with silk touch just for this purpose. There we go. Yeah, because that's basically, you're getting 9 melon slices and we only got 6 when we broke it, so it's much more efficient. Yeah, our Sautilus is still swimming around. Hasn't broke the leash, so looking good there. And we did bring the boat back in after our last little rabbit hunting adventure, so it's docked there as well. Usually it's parked over here in this little area. It's just a nice, you know, just 1 block deep, so it's a good place to hop in and out of the boat, get things set up. Alright, well, we're at nighttime, so let's go ahead and go through. Yeah, I'll go ahead and eat some of that since we have the watermelon on us. Yeah, it doesn't feed you a lot, but that's fine. Per slice, it's not a lot, but we're not going to eat a whole lot of watermelon as our main food. Yeah, looking forward to making that rabbit stew. Alright, and then going up. Yeah, those stairs make that so much better than hopping every block. Oh, goodness. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I think I might do mine carts through this at some point just to kind of make it a real network. I'm not sure about the hub. I don't know if I'll do like a little exchange kind of thing or just have it to where we, I don't know, choose our destination and we have a path in between each. Well, once the network expands, that might get a little more complicated. Right now, it's still fairly simple. Pretty sure this is where we need to go. Let's double check before I start changing things. And I should probably count, but we get a feel for how far this is gonna be. Alright, and no mobs hanging around this time. Let's see, and we do have a table here. And since we already have the regular cobbled deep slate stairs, I'll just make more of those. Alright, that might be enough, I'm not sure. We'll see how far that gets us. And let's double check to make sure we didn't have any... Yeah, we have blackstone, we don't have obsidian. But now that we got the diamond pickaxe, getting obsidian shouldn't be too bad. I think I'm going to go the same way I did it on the last one and kind of go 3 blocks. Well, we'll go 4 blocks at a time. And I'm hearing... Yeah, let's go ahead and get this. We might get some magma cream. We do have the looting on our swords, so we have better odds this time. Try to get some magma cream while he's volunteering here at our door. Don't have to go far to find him. Yeah, I think this is why we need the diamond, just so we don't have to do so many hits, and that knockback just kind of delays getting that second hit in. It's going to take us a while to finish this one off. Yeah, that knockback's not the best idea. It's one of those occasional effects that sometimes it's good. There we go. So we already got 3 from that, so that's off to a good start. Oh, we got 3. Oh, there we go. Doing good. I've already got 5. Just gotta wait for them to come to us. I'm not going out there into all that lava. But I could collect some lava to go ahead and do I have another bucket on me? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and collect a lava bucket. All the little ones just slowly hopping over. Yeah, I think I might come to them. This is gonna take a while for that many to decide to jump my way. Ooh, watch that Magma. Watch it. Okay. There we go. Okay, what we end up with? 7. Very nice. 7 magma cream. That was worth taking the little diversion. Alright, let's see. Yeah. We'll just alternate between these two. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll work our way up. Yeah, while we're doing this, I had a really good live stream tonight for my main channel. I had harvested kale and collards, some green beans, and some mustard greens. At least I'm pretty sure that's what they are. If I do my little plant identifier app kind of thing I've got on my phone, it says that's what they are, but I don't really know mustard greens that well to know if that really is what it is. I mean, from the look and the taste of it, it seems right, but I'm not an expert, so I'm not entirely sure. But I know it came out great. The recipe, I just kind of went to Google and said, hey, I harvested these ingredients from my garden. What do you suggest I make with it? I'm doing a live stream and want to share out the content. So it kind of used that, and it included that in the response of why each of the recipes would be a good thing to make on a live stream. You know, whether it was the colors of the things I was making, you know, because it gave me some like really colorful salad kind of ideas, or it was just, you know, the simmering in the pan will be a nice, you know, inviting thing for viewers to watch, or, you know, just the simmering in the pan would be, you know, good for a live stream. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. I was really impressed with how much interaction I had from the chat there at the end, and just a lot of viewers popping in and sticking around for the conversation. I mean, food was done. I was just leaning on the counter, you know, talking about, you know, whatever came up in chat, or about why I was building my channel, you know, what the farming meant to me. I was talking about this channel, talking about doing the live streaming, and, you know, the restriction on the live streaming, doing the recordings of the episodes with OBS, and just the whole process, and just how much I'm enjoying it, and just, you know, getting to do gaming and not feeling guilty about it, because, you know, I'm learning YouTube skills. I'm developing things that are going to help my main channel by doing this. Plus, it's just a lot of fun, and it's encouraging. You know, if I can, you know, get a new subscriber on this channel, I can get a new subscriber on my other channel. So, you know, when I'm not seeing growth in one, maybe I'll have growth on the other, and that'll keep me interested and focused. And in the end, which is where we're heading, it'll all work out, you know. So yeah, I was noticing that I've got, I finally hit 150 subscribers. I'd made a post about doing the cooking chat, and then I did get a subscriber before it started, so I was at 150 subscribers, and then during the live stream I got 4 more, so I'm at 154 subscribers, which that's fantastic. I love it. And then since I got a new subscriber on this channel, I have 16 here. So between the two, I have 170 subscribers. And that, you know, coincidentally is exactly how many videos I have on my main channel. I've been doing a lot of shorts and, you know, putting out, you know, long form videos every week. So yeah, I'm at 170 videos on that channel, and 154 subscribers. So I've got more, I've got more videos and subscribers at this point. But I'm putting out a lot of content. I'm learning a lot, so I'm producing a lot just to try to improve with each one. But it's kind of nice that if I add in the ones from this channel, I've caught up. I'm even again. So I don't think it works that way, but it makes me feel better, and it puts a smile on my face that the numbers are the same. Yeah, we still need to research that strider over there. I definitely want to try to figure out what to do with it. So I will add that to my list of things to research so we can prepare for the next episode. Alright, so we are back over here at this base. Let's go ahead and sleep to reset spawn, just in case something crazy happens while we're digging.
Spawn point set.
There we go. And if you're watching this one and this dog still needs a name, go ahead and put a suggested name in the comments. I would prefer to do this in a live stream, but since that's restricted at the moment and I can't, I'm still looking for names for my animals. So this little pup here at our end portal, I built him a nice little dog house. He's standing guard over our little temporary base, and he needs a good name. So let's store a few things in here real quick just to make some room, because we're going to get a bunch of blocks as we're going down. I don't really need those. I don't really need the netherrack either. Let's see. Actually, I can put these into this bag just to save some space. That's a small amount of things. We'll go ahead and put those there for now. And see, we've got 4 of these. Let's go ahead and eat some of that as well. Alright, and that clears up our inventory a little bit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back over there, doing more excavating, see what else we can find in there. Okay, so to finish this, I'm going to need, I was going to get lava, wasn't I? But it's probably good that I didn't, because I actually need 2 water buckets instead. We could have went ahead and got 1 obsidian, but I think the bucket's going to help us more than that. And I think we can do a similar approach as we did last time, and I can switch out where my respiration helmet, and then I can dig in the water, so we can just put our soul sand or the magma block at the bottom and create our tunnels. Let's see, it's not going to be water blocks all the way up, but I can still make it back to the surface. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go over here and collect some kale real quick, or sorry, some kelp. I've got kale on the mind since I was making kale for the cooking chat. Now we're going to come down here, we're going to hit it just like a block or 2 off the ground, so that way it'll keep growing again. And we're just going to kind of swing at a bunch of them. This is the easiest item to collect in the game, I think. Yeah, so we look up. Look at all those blocks. Or, sorry, look at all that kelp just floating to the surface. We can just swim around and collect it all. And then we don't have to use the bones to make bone meal. We can just, you know, stack these on top of each other as we're going up the water tunnel, and it'll make all the water flowing down into water source blocks. It's much better than the way you used to have to build those. You'd have to go block by block, either with a lot of buckets or a lot of trips to water. Oh, I hear a nautilus out there, but it's just a normal nautilus. Alright, did we get it all? Alright, how much did we get? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you get a whole lot. That is way more than we need. But we can go ahead and we can use that down in our base, and that'll be a little thing to keep me busy while I'm waiting on the mobs to drop for experience. Alright, so I think we're all set to dig. Yeah, we're ready to dig. I marked the spot where we want to do this with some cobblestone and put a torch in the middle. There it is. Okay, so we just want to dig down on this one and this one. Digging straight down might be dangerous, so I'm thinking it might be better if we either choose two or do all three, and we start a water block at the top so that we're good getting all the way down. Alright. So I know I want a water here and a water here, which that's going to make that a source block. So now we have 3 source blocks at the top. And we can go ahead and put that bucket away. I don't think we need that one. And now it's dig time. Alright, let's hop in the hole and start digging. Alright, here we go. Past the dirt. And I'm hoping we don't run into anything crazy. I'll keep an eye on my my air meter there just to make sure I don't get too close to death. Or too close. I'm pretty sure that even once we hit that... Oh, let's see, where are we at? Okay, so we're in ocean. Oh, a nice little cave system here. Okay, that's cool. Now for our little, you know, elevators and stuff, we're going to need to clear that out, but that's kind of cool. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and get a fresh breath of air, and then we'll go back down. Okay, and got our air. Let's swim back down. Okay. So this is pretty cool. Oh, I need this. Yes. I am almost out of coal. Let's go ahead and grab that while we're here. And actually, let's be even smarter about it, and we can use our fortune pick. There we go. Alright, getting all kind of goodies here. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to lose my way up because, you know, we are on helmet breath, not an enduring breath. Alright, let's go ahead and get fresh air. Top that off. We'll go ahead and get blocks ready, and we're going to go ahead and finish the tunnel down. But I will leave a little opening here so we know where we are. And then we can come back up here again. So let's go ahead and block that here, here, here. Okay, I think that's, yeah, that's correct. Okay, we'll go there. Actually, I want to break that one. I want to be able to see this little part just so we can make a little, you know, pit stop area here. Oh, and I did it again. All right, let's Grab that one. Okay, we can go up and get some air. We'll complete that column while we go. Okay. Well, gonna be close. Got our air. And back down. Here we go. And since I don't want to fall out of here later, I'm just going to do those so there's only a one hole or a one block hole. And then we can break that out later, but it won't affect our bubble vaders. Alright, let's go get a fresh breath and then we'll dig down some more. Yeah, that regular diamond pickaxe is getting kind of low. I don't want to wait too long on that one. Alright. And sorry it's kind of dark here, but that's temporary. We'll be back in some light soon. I could have got some night vision potion just to make this a little bit better. Probably should have thought of that earlier. Alright. Doing good on air. Probably put the debug on so we know how far we have to go. Oh, that's it's more coal, I think. There we go. All right, we got some light again. Let's go ahead and get a little air here. See where we're at. Oh, very nice. We're at the library. So, yeah. So I think we missed the big stuff because I think it's just 10 more blocks and we're good. All right, let's go back up and. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab these. I need that coal. And I think I can put a torch here so we can see again. Much better. Go ahead and grab some more coal. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, very nice. We're getting a lot of coal. Okay. And I don't want to leave too many holes in here because we are in the stronghold. And we're working on our mob farm, so we don't want to have extra mobs that might count against us. Don't want to make it any more inefficient than it is for a mob spawner. Okay. So that's our 3 blocks. And I think we're in range already that the mob spawner is doing its thing. Okay, and since we don't want water flowing everywhere, we want to go ahead and block that off. I kind of like the idea of having a way to get out here. Let's see, I had some signs. Oh, yeah, we got a few extra blocks there. Do we still have a chest over here? Nope. Where was our chest? I think it was on the other side over there. Yeah. We can always modify this after the fact. We'll go ahead and close this off and continue downward. Let's get to our spawner room. Okay, yeah. And for this to work, we have to be standing. If we're kind of floating, we don't get the improved mining. Okay, and now time to get these. Okay, almost back into the light. Yeah, we can hear the mobs in the zombie area there. Alright, this should be back in our room. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Right where it's supposed to be. Let's toss a few blocks over here. Yeah, we're not going to need nearly that many. Okay, let's get the rest of our blocks. those. Blackstone. Go ahead and toss the dirt. And we're at level 29 now, so let's see what we get. Nice. 30. Our XP farm is working. Wow, and that was with a decent sword. Yeah, so we got, a lot of zombie flesh. Got some iron and some carrots, some potatoes, chest plate. Alright, so let's finish fixing our bubble baiters so we have our entrance and exit into this place. Yes. Oh, let's grab those blocks that fell. Okay, so we can throw some excess in there. Granite too. Okay, so let's get a little bit organized here before we kick off our next little part of this. I'm going to throw the lapis in there. We don't need that for the building. Oh, I do have a water breathing potion on me, just in case we need to stay underwater longer. Yeah, I forgot I put that in my inventory back when we were doing the one at our main base. Ended up not needing it, so it's still in the inventory. See, we will need more signs, I think. Let's go ahead and make another set of signs. Grab it quick before it changes to yeah, I wish there was a way to, I guess you can right click that way and then you can choose which one. Yeah. So that way you don't have to wait for it to cycle. Okay. So I can right click, choose that. Oh, we're out of wood. We're out of wood. That's not good. We're gonna have to go back up top. Alright, they're piling up. Let's see, did we have something specific we needed to enchant? Let's see, I think all that's already enchanted. Let's see, we do have the diamond sword. What was next up for diamond sword? Oh, we still have to make our enchanting table. We didn't bring it back. Yeah. So we can't enchant just yet anyway. Alright, and that's bothering me that I'm hungry. Let me eat something real quick. Yeah, we're fine. That's, if I can be full, might as well. Alright. Okay, so now we need this. Oops. And this. Let's go ahead and put this into a chest over here so nothing bad happens to our diamonds. We can take those back to base. We're good there. That's for taming. Okay, I think we're good. Just because they're noisy, let's go ahead and... There we go. Nice. Okay. Alright, so this is our exit, and we can go all the way up to the surface from there. So let's... Oh, look at there. We got an extra iron from that. I'll toss it down here in the collection. Okay. So how do I want this to look? Glass would be nice. I don't know if I've got any glass left over. Yeah, I think I used all my glass. We can smelt some glass later. And we can upgrade this. I'll just go ahead and use... I'll just use cobblestone to get it built, and then we'll improve it. Okay, so that's going to be the edge. And we need to fill in behind it. Oops, I think I missed a block. Let's go ahead and make sure we don't leave gaps. Okay, so that's going to be where they come out. I think to do this right, we'll go this way. We'll make that an entrance there. We're going to put a block here. And then we'll need signs here. Oh, not there. And we'll go there. Okay, so nice dry floor again. And we'll put a torch there just to make sure that this is well lit. Okay, so this will be our up and down. Let's see. We do need to do a central column, which might be better that we do that before we start doing the other stuff. Otherwise, it could get a little, I don't know, bouncy, maybe. I mean, if we get in between the two streams, if there's one going up, one going down, and there's one that's just, you know, normal in the center. Well, I guess it's flowing down, but it's not going to be a bubble going up or down. Alright, so we need to take those blocks. Well, we can go ahead and put them in there. Okay, so do we want up on the left or the right? Thinking if I come down, being here or here. Yeah, let's see. We can always switch them up. In fact, we could put in a little redstone thing and have it to where we just had 1, 2. I just kind of like the idea of an up and a down right here. Alright. So, let's go ahead and make our center. Well, technically, we might want to go ahead and do both of these to make those the source blocks. Otherwise, we're going to have some issues. Okay, I can't put it on there. Okay, so I can do it on this one. Alright, we'll go ahead and go up on this one. Yeah, trying to remember how to do this, but I'm pretty sure this is how we did the other one. And then we can break it from the bottom. So we have that one. And then we want to do... I guess blocks all the way back up in the center. So we have an up and a down. Okay, so we'll do a center block. Yeah, we might want to add in something else to this to make it more interesting. There's a lot of things I'll probably end up making glass later, just so we can see more of it, but cobblestone's plentiful at the moment. We will take that. Okay, so let's see what happens if we go down this one. See, it's not doing it right now because it's not source blocks. So we should get down to the bottom, and it's probably going to burn our feet for a second. Yeah. Okay, now can I put... I can't put the kelp on there. What's the thing with it so you can put the kelp on it? Oh, I think I have to turn them to source blocks and then put that down. I think that's the thing. Ah! That was surprising. Where did you come from? Yeah, I guess we are in a stronghold. I'll double check, make sure we've closed all the area there. He could have come from the surface. It is water flow, so if he came in, it would force him all the way to the bottom. Thankfully, he didn't convert to a drowned with a trident, but... Alright. So we're going to do this. We're going to replace that one. And then, can we do it from a cobble? Okay, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we can go up. Hopefully we don't find any more zombies on the way up. Okay, yeah, this will make all of these source blocks once we go back down. And might as well go down this one. This is fun. I enjoy making these. Trying to remember how to make these correctly, but yeah, I enjoy making these. Okay, now it's just break it, and all those should be source blocks. So yep, there goes the bubbles up, so that's our up. And then if we break this one, and we put this block in there instead, it should turn to a bubble down. There we go. Oh, and it actually is going to bring all of our kelp down to the bottom for us. Nice. Yeah, alright, well let's go up top. Test it out. Going up. Ooh, and those trees are going to stop our ascent. Alright, so that's our up. And that's our down. Very nice. Yep, grab some kelp on the way. Alright, and we're out. Alright, so we have our nice entrance and exit. I like it. That's cool. I'm very happy with that upgrade. Alright, let's get some other things set up here real quick. Let's see. We can toss that one up there. Yep. Zombies are patiently waiting for us to do our thing. We need to get the other enchanting table built so that we can have this one as fully functional. Okay, looking good. Alright, so we have, let's see, I still need an Eye of Ender. I didn't bring an Eye of Ender with me. But I'm thinking we need wood before anything, because we are out of wood. So even if we start working on things, we're going to kind of be limited. And I'm thinking while we're at it, we can go ahead and start our kelp process over here. Let's see, what have we got? We do have, yeah, we do have it already started here, so that's a beginning. Let's take some of this and we'll make at least one more. Yeah, let's go ahead and make two. There we go. So we'll have a triple. We'll expand into that one. Oh, we got some iron left in there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do 20 at a time in these. Alright, got that process started. And we'll get a kelp farm going in here at some point so it'll produce more fuel for us. Right now we're just converting fuel. There we go. Okay, we need some wood. Let's head back to the surface. Sleep if we need to. Grab some wood, and we'll start working on getting some obsidian so we can make an enchanting table and use these levels. It's funny, you get that one that just wants to hop on the stone and that never go away. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and get some carrots out. Yeah, I didn't bring a whole lot of food with me. May want to start a little farm just so I've got extra food here, because you do tend to use up some of your hunger as you're doing these. It's not a lot, but if you want to be here for a long session, it's good to have some extra food, like production, instead of just having to bring it with you. So we can go ahead and toss that one in there. Okay, let's go get some wood. And look, convenient bubble elevator. And we're out. And I kind of want to get rid of the trees that block the top here, just that way we don't have mobs spawning right up top. Yeah, we probably should put a torch back on top of there. Okay. Time to grab some wood here. Now, usually oak is the one that I'll keep in my inventory, but we'll use what's nearby. Yeah, I like the sound of the bubble vader. Just standing near it, you can hear it bubbling. And since we're in a taiga, we're going to eventually build a little base over here where our dog's at, so it doesn't hurt to go ahead and get some spruce. Alright, let's go ahead and get these two. We'll clear this little area. That one seems tall. Let's go ahead and stand on the block. And we still need to add a block. Okay. We'll do this. And then up again. There we go. Back down. Okay. And we'll get this one. Yeah, it does feel like I'm wasting the axe doing that. Okay. We're back in there. Got it? Yeah, just listen to the bubbles. Alright, and mine this one out. Very good. Okay, so we have some wood again. Alright, so now we can make chests and tools and all the stuff. Drops a lot of sticks. Okay, and we'll probably use those back at our base. Right now our base only has spruce trees growing. We get rid of the other ones. Alright, I think that's all the wood. Let's just get rid of the random block. I could put a garden up above this. Yeah, that'll be for later. I kind of like the idea of just having a skylight down if we know it's safe. Nice. I wonder if there's some that landed on the other side that are down at the bottom of the world. Alright. I think that's good. Alright. Anything else we need from the surface? And we can go check on our dog, see if there's anything in the chest over there. Alright, there's our portal. Got our dog. It's almost nighttime again. Alright. I think we're good. Yeah, I'll stick that in there for now. Okay. And we'll do about that much. Yeah. We'll do that much. That way we've got a half stack left. And it works out to a full stack. Alright. Okay. Keep an eye on the place. We're heading back down. Yeah, I'm thinking about should I take that bed down with me, but we'll leave it there for now. This is kind of an interesting spot. It's like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a river. Yeah, we probably need to light this area up a little bit more, or make it like a little room at the top or something. Just so that way we don't have the random zombie or creeper, even worse, hop down into these holes. Well, with that said, do we want to put we could put a trapdoor on top of them. Yeah, we'll save that for later. I think we'll be far enough away down here that it won't matter. I think that one was right there and it followed us through. Okay. Yes, I think I'll put that over here in this one. Okay, so what else do we need to do? I'm going to go ahead and grab all these and move those to the other chest. Okay, there they go, starting to fall again. Okay, so now we need a new chest to go here. And while I'm at it, I don't like the look of the cobble there. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Toss those in there. Well, I'm thinking we can probably find some over there in that area that had all the mobs. Or we could actually get it from the end portal room. I don't know that we want to take the lava from there, but we could. Actually, I kind of like the idea of our enchanting table being made from the lava underneath the end portal. It kind of makes it special. Alright, and then here's the view again. It's nice watching the spawner work. I think it goes up to 40 seconds in between when it produces new mobs. It's a long wait on that one. It's still dark enough. It'll work. There it goes. Yep, there they go, dropping in the hole. Well, once they push past each other to fall in the hole. Oh, he's took his time. All right. And I think I remember the path to get there. All right, so that's the room. And we come back out of here. Go through here. And it's that way. I just want to check. Yeah, so this is our new, that's our bubble tubes right there. Yeah, we can hear bubbles whirl, bubbles flow. So we can make that something cool later. Or maybe give us another little entrance here for going into the end portal. Yeah, so it's not too far away. Okay. I'm thinking we start with these, that's 6, and then this is another 9, so we got 15 blocks. Alright. Or no, yeah, that's right. Okay. So let's mine those out. Well, does our diamond pick have, yeah, it does have efficiency. Let's go with the efficiency one. And we have to keep an eye out. We might have silverfish in some of these blocks. That's funny, it's missing a block there. Or did I hit it? Yeah, I hit it. At efficiency. Okay, so that's 3. Okay. And bucket. And efficiency pick. And 2 and 3. Come on. There we go. Now, yeah, let's go for it. Got dark in here. Gotta light it up just in case. Alright, there we go. We'll go with that look. I think it's only 1 deep, so I think we're good, but let's go ahead and be cautious just in case something crazy happens here. Yeah, so this will be an ender chest and an enchantment table from the end portal. I like it. Oops. Okay, 2 more. Alright. And I don't want to leave it like that. I'm going to put blocks back in. Okay, there we go. Mostly the way we found it. Alright, let's go ahead and eat. Okay. Alright, let's go back and make an enchantment table. Alright, so I like the bubble beaters there. See, if I had some signs, I could just cut into that and we could just go straight down instead of having to take the right paths. Alright, back back here, back here. Yeah, now we're on the outside of the mob spawner room. Still looking good. Alright, we'll go down. See what's waiting on us down at the bottom. Yeah, let's just punch this time. That's always fun. Alright, crafting bench. Diamonds. Oh, did we bring a book? We have a book, right? I know I brought it in enchanting. Yeah, we have enchanting supplies. Okay. So here, here, and here. Enchanting table. And there it goes. Alright, we're ready to enchant. Got our lapis. Got our sword. I'm pretty sure we were up on a looting 3 sword. Yep. No, looting 2. Do we want to do it? Are we okay not having it perfect? No, not really. Alright, so I need to enchant something small, and then we can see what we got. What else are we looking for? Let's see. Yeah. I can get some books. Yeah, let's get books. Let's check what those can do. Yeah, I didn't really bring a whole lot of enchanting stuff here because I wasn't planning on sticking around long because I've only got so much playtime tonight. Let's see. I could look to see what's on another iron sword to replace that one once it breaks. Since that's just a... I mean, it's got the looting 3, but it doesn't have the unbreaking, so it's not going to last too long. Okay, so let's make that. And let's see what else would be good to make. I can make an enchanted shovel. I can see what's on that. Alright, we'll see what our options are. Okay, so we know that's the looting 2. Looting 2. Shovel, unbreaking 3. That'd be nice just to not have to worry about it. Book gets us breach. I'll have to read up on what breach does. I don't know if that's... I don't know how useful that is. And I'm not sure if it goes to a higher level. Let's go ahead and make an unbreaking. Oh, nice, and we got some efficiency on it too. So we have a nice, nice shovel. We'll use up that one and then move it down. Okay, let's see what that gives us on the sword now. Sharpness, not bad. Not what I'm going for. Okay, so does it get the same on both of those? I thought it did different based on what they were. Yeah, I think we've got the idea of what we're doing here. I'll continue improving that later, but we'll... yeah, I don't know why I need a stone pickaxe. I could throw 1 level on that one just to see if it moves. Yeah, we'll do a 1 level on that one just to use it up. Then we'll test the sword again. Yeah, might as well grab a book. Okay, so sword, sharpness again. Okay, so those are different that time. Because that was sharpness 4, sharpness 1, and unbreaking. So yeah, it does make a difference. They're considered separate items. Quick charge. Yeah, there's a few enchantments I need to read up on. Things that have been added. And that doesn't have anything. Okay. just think it might be nice to put unbreaking on there. Yeah, we need to do an anvil at some point. Let's see. Go ahead and toss something on that one. Yeah. Let's try it again. There we go. Next time is the looting 3. So how many levels do we need? Oh, and they're both looting 3. Okay. What's the book got? Pearson. Oh, you guys are getting noisy. Let's see if we can get 4 levels from you. That's much more efficient. Wow. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we can stick around and go ahead and get the looting 3 sword. And we'll put the iron one back. And the books. We need, well, so that's the thing is, I would put that into the ender chest, but I need it to make the ender chest. I don't have the eyes here, I don't have the other stuff, so I might as well take them back to base and then bring an ender chest back here. So we'll take those with us. Those we can keep here except for the 3 that we need for this. We just have to make sure we stay in range, so this is fairly efficient getting the level 30 in. Alright, so yeah, let me do a little math on this real quick. So it's a 16 block sphere around the mob spawner where it will activate it, and that's based on your feet. So we came down 10 blocks to this room from there, which was 3 blocks underneath, so we're already at 13 blocks, like, under the spawner. So directly under it is 3 blocks. In a sphere, how far does that let us go? I'm just picturing 3 blocks around sphere. I think we're okay going to this chest, but not much past that. That was good. We can work on our kelp while we're waiting for more mobs. Yeah, we did get another iron out of that group. Okay, so grab those. Let's put that back there. Okay. Alright, so we got 20 from that one, 20 from that one. Let's go ahead and make those into blocks. Oops. Gotta hit all the spaces. Alright, so that gives us 1 more there. 1 more there. And 1 there. And we'll go ahead and top each of those off. There we go. And wow, perfectly. That's all of our kelp. Wow, yeah. Nice. Let's see. We'll go ahead and throw the extra in the bottom. Alright, 29. 1 more level. Okay, looking good. $12, $16, $17, $18. Alright, that's 2 more. Then we can add 1 here. And 1 here. Now they're all working the same. So don't touch those again and we'll have 40 in each. Well, minus a couple. Alright. Looking good. 29 and a half. Won't be too much longer. Now I do need to get some more sand, make more glass, and then like where we can see it here where I added the glass. We can do that in that 3x3. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I like how this is just, you know, you can see what falls down there. I really like the dripstone. That's a nice touch for, you know, doing the damage instead of having to do, you know, water to bring them up or dig down below it so you're dropping far enough. Thing is, you can't drop it the full thing from where you stand. You have to lift them up some, otherwise you're out of range and it doesn't work. You have to be within the 16. Alright, what else have we got going on here? What else can we do? Yeah, we can go ahead and keep making fuel, I guess. Oh, one more. There we go. That's one more for each. And there we go. Alright, plenty of fuel. Alright, good. Almost there. 2 more rounds of spawns and it should be enough. So, well, unless they die when they land. I'm waiting for there to be a chicken jockey. It'll happen eventually. Alright, next ones we should get all that we need so we can go ahead and make our looting sword. Or, excuse me, our looting diamond sword. We've already got a looting sword, a looting 3 sword there. Alright. How much iron do we have? Yeah, not nearly enough. I'm talking about for an anvil. Alright, that's all we need. Looting 3 sword. Let's hope it has some other ones to go with it. Unbreaking, I'm good with that. That's a long-lasting looting 3 sword. We will be making others over time once we get more. Eventually we'll have some very nice armor and weapons. Okay. I think we are good with the mob spawner for the night. Is there anything we need to take or leave? I guess we do need to bring back either items to enchant or the materials to make the items to enchant. Nothing there that we have to take back. We'll keep that wood here. We'll harvest more. I kind of like keeping extra dripstone there. I don't think anything will happen with it, but doesn't hurt to have spares, I guess. All right. Yeah, this is going really good. I'm happy with this. This is not a bad XP farm for early game. We will have something much better later, but for now, that's a very nice starting point. Yeah, see how many mobs are over here. Oh. We can actually hit them there now. They weren't going to that spot. Yeah, see, there's drowned already. I gotta figure out where that's coming from. Oh, and we got the knockback on the sword. Yeah. Yeah. Do we want to venture down there? If I go down there and light it up, I can always remove the torches later. Oh, he dropped down from there. Where did he drop down from? Why did a drown drop down from there? Yeah, we'll have to explore this later. Yeah, this is just an interesting cave. Alright, but we're safe. They can't get up to there, and they can't drop onto this because there's overhang. So, yeah, nothing's getting up here. But if we come over here, if it's skeletons or trident drowned, we could get hit. What did it drop? I think that was the creepers, gunpowder. Nothing we have to risk our life for at the moment. Alright, let's head back to the Nether portal. Yeah, Love that. Oh, and it's raining. Alright, let's head back to base. Check on our pup. Yeah, we need to add another light here. It's kind of dark. Yeah, and we will build a base here on this beach at some point. I'm going to build a base around that nether portal. Yeah, and I'm tempted to knock it down and extend it, but I'm not going to do it this time. I am going to sleep in the bed because I'm not sure when we had our last phantoms. I think we're 2 days out from the last phantoms. Alright, very nice. Clears up the rain. Nothing we need there. Yeah, I'll let that stay there. Alright, back through the Nether network. Oh, hello. How are you? Wasn't expecting that when I arrived. I do need to make an ender chest, and I do have a looting 3 sword. Where did you go? Alright, now if you went through there, and I've got... Yeah, he's on the beach with our dog, and it's daytime now. He won't stay there long, will he? Yeah. Yeah, let's make a quick overhang so that I can fight it. Alright. Come on over. Let's test out that looting 3 diamond sword. Hey, he's going to give us a grass block too. Oh, he dropped the grass block. He's not going to give it to us. Alright, there we go. We got an ender pearl. So once we get back to base, we will... Well, technically I do have a silk touch. So I could get my own grass blocks now, right? Yeah. Okay, so I don't have to rely on an Enderman to drop one. Alright, so we can go back and make our ender chest. Alright. Well, nice little bonus. Okay, and a reminder that I need to check on the Strider stuff. Still there. It's like the game is giving us that Strider. We need to make sure that we take advantage of it. Okay, yep, diamond sword. I'm gonna switch back. We use up our iron sword just so we're not taking 2 around with us all the time. Alright, and we gotta admire the view. Oh, that is a lot of magma cubes. Alright, upward. Yeah, I gotta keep looking at the camera every now and then. Kind of focused at the screen, just having fun playing. Alright. Oh. Okay. Wait, how is it squishing if we're at the top of the world? I guess it's beside us. Yeah. Strange. Yeah, there were some openings. We did have to bridge a bit, so there are places where there could be a magma cube, but that's crazy it spawned that high up. Yeah, we're heading back to base. We can get more food and go ahead and run. Made this a little bit quicker. Alright. I'm at 11:42. Yeah. Is there anything we need at the village? No, let's just head back to the island. And then we will go rabbit hunting real quick. We will get what we need to make the rabbit stew, and then we'll head over to the excavation with enough chests to store what we find. We'll explore that a little bit, and then I need to head to bed before it gets too late. My sleep schedule's a little off from this weekend. I've had some pretty long recordings for Minecraft that have kept me up late, so I've been sleeping in. Which, you know, 4th of July weekend, why not? Alright, so that's looking good. Okay. And we'll go ahead and toss that one up there. We did have an Eye of Ender already. Ah. So I can just save the supplies and we can just have an Ender Pearl in case we need an Ender Pearl. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright. And then our Obsidian is there. And we have another Ender chest for our other base. Looking good. Alright, we'll add that there in case we need more for later. We do have a little bit of sand, but I need to collect some more sand at some point. Alright, now for the rabbit stew. Do I want to take ingredients with me so as soon as I find the rabbit, or do we want to bring the rabbit back here and then I can cook it? Let's see, so red mushroom. Yeah, because I'm going to have to bake a potato, cook a rabbit. We'll wait till we get the rabbit. We'll come back here. We'll end the night with the stew. That'll be our reward. Assuming we find another rabbit to get the meat. And we will put this right there so that we take it with us when we go back. Don't need to clog my inventory with it. Let's see. Do I have chests? Yeah, let's go ahead and make some chests. We'll take those with us when we go over. And I can leave these over with my brewing stuff so we don't lose our magma creams. That dog makes some crazy noises. Alright, there we go. Looking good on magma cream. Alright, and then underwater breathing. I think I've got all of those here because I was thinking of doing the Nautilus, so we can add those back over. I'll just keep them all in there. I don't need them. That way everything is over here in our brewing. I'll hold on to the 3 minute just in case we have an emergency while we're excavating, but I think we'll be fine there. And we did get the rabbit's foot last time, so I have to see about making a potion with that at some point. Okay, I think we're ready to go rabbit hunting. Over there. We'll just take our boat. I was thinking we could take our Nautilus, but then well, let's go ahead and reset spawn.
Respawn point set.
Yep. I was thinking we could take our Nautilus, but then we don't have the storage space in the boat to bring things back with us. Alright. And there's our Nautilus in its iron armor. So it also needs a name. So I will leave that to chat if you're watching this video. Give me a suggestion. Actually, I've got a couple of ideas, so maybe I should put that up for vote. I was thinking a good name for the Nautilus. Well, I'll do it later. I'll keep that a surprise for now. But I may go ahead and name that first Nautilus. I think I've got a good name for that. And my first Nautilus. Alright, let's go ahead and park over by our excavation site and we'll search for rabbits from there. What did we leave behind? Some debris and zombie flesh. Okay, we'll park right there. Seems like a good spot. Oh, here we go. Press the right button. Okay, and that. Yeah, we got a good bit of stuff last time. Alright. You just need more space. You get a lot of things excavating. Oops, here we go. Alright, let's find some rabbits. Yeah, we did find rabbits in the taiga last time, so I know that that is a biome where we can find them. And unfortunately, I didn't know that it was a baby that I got first. I thought it was just a rabbit. I didn't. I guess I'm not used to there being like the young. I didn't even think about there being a baby rabbit instead of a rabbit. Oh. Yeah, and I keep taming the same wolf. So that's the pale wolf. So even though I've got 2 dogs, they're both the same type. Let's see, where do we want to look? I'm thinking we cross the water and look over there. I kind of like jumping across that. And that turtle's still there. Poor turtle. We should probably try to rescue it at some point. Yeah, I can't say it and not do it. Let's rescue the turtle. Yeah, we'll rescue the turtle. Alright. Alright, does that give you a path? Do we need to widen it a little bit? Can you get out now? I can make it deeper. Come on, there you go, you got out. Good job. And we'll have to explore down here at some point. Although it seems like it's just a river, I don't think it's too deep. Alright, and I did not bring a bed. Why did I not bring a bed? Tell you what, we have 2 objectives over here. We can do some excavation. It's all underwater, lit with torches anyway. And then once it's daytime, we'll go rabbit hunting again. Okay. Trying to find a quick path, but these trees just kind of, they got the low branches. Oh, spider. Let's check here, see if the spider's gonna make it all the way over. Or did it get trapped in the trees? Yeah. Nope, that's a leaf. Alright. Let's switch up here and head down. Alright, so we made some pretty good progress on this one last time. But then just realized how huge this place is. And I don't even know if we've discovered all of it yet. Yeah, I didn't grab food when I was at base, so I am kind of short on food. But it's okay, we want to be nice and hungry when we get back, ready for that rabbit stew, so it's okay. Okay, those all look like normal. But I'll do a quick test just to make sure. Okay, yeah, those are all good. Those look good. Okay. Can lighten this up just a little bit. It's okay, but might as well make it bright. Okay. Yes, the reason why I went ahead and did the nice shovel, because I knew we were heading here later. Okay, all those look normal. And, oh, kind of scared me. Alright, oh, I gotta be careful, because it does have the efficiency. Because, like, if that had been this block, it would have broke. So, yeah, I gotta be very careful with that now. Alright, looks like we got another stained glass. And magenta this time. Yeah, I'm being overly cautious now. Alright, and that's another one. Let's get this one. And I think the one next to it as well. What is that? That a dead bush. Nice. Okay. Is that not one? Well, I guess that's normal. It's just in a dark spot, so yeah, it looked like one. Yeah, that's normal. See, I almost want to just not even use the shovel, just because I don't want to break through and like destroy one of the blocks. Yeah, because they're all over the place. I mean, there's another one. Oh, that looks good. What's that one? Yeah, looks like a creeper. Yeah, a danger pottery sherd. Still love that word, sherd. Yeah, when they first came out with that, I remember looking up just to like figure out where they came up with the word sherd, but technically that's the accurate word for what it is. Okay, these all look good. Hey, wasn't expecting a crafting table down here. Crazy. All right. Pretty sure that's one. Yep. I'm learning, but always double checking. Okay, it was a candle. Okay. That's good. Good. Yeah, problem is I was going to go back up to the surface and look for rabbits when it's daylight, but can't tell what time of day it is down there. Okay, yeah, that's one. Good. What's that one? Is that the wolf one again? Howl? What can we drop? Dead bush. Yeah, howl. Okay, well, it's two more pottery sherds. Yeah, I guess we'll go back up and we'll put a chest up there. We can check. Looks like it's still nighttime. Let's see. Here seems like a good place until we end up with creepers that destroy it. Let's probably light up a spot. Let's see. We'll toss that for the moment. It didn't disappear, did it? Oh, it's on top. I just don't have inventory space. Okay, then the important stuff. Let's see, silk touch. Got it. This one we'll keep in there. Go ahead and put that there. Yeah, I'm good with that. How are we looking? I got a little bit longer. Okay, yeah, because this part looks like it's just the surface level area, and then it expands out once it gets deeper. Okay. Oh, yeah, that is one. Oh, and that's a sherd, I think. What sherd is that? No, Heartbreak. We've had that one. Those are good. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little digging. I can leave the terracotta. I've already picked up a couple. Okay. Can we see? Yep. Okay. sorry I'm not talking as much. It's just, you know, focusing on exploring this space. This is really cool. Alright, so yeah, I wasn't sure if we had been in there, but then I saw the, yep. Alright, so this looks like there's more floor beneath us. These all look like they're good blocks to remove. And we do have a nice terracotta floor here. Getting fancy. Okay, everything looked good there. Those look good. Those are good. Okay. Let's throw another torch. And let's go ahead and eat. No, let's stay hungry. Let's stay hungry. But yeah, nice floor. That's kind of cool. We'll head back up in just a moment. Just gonna finish clearing around the chest here. Those are good. Is there a different sound? Oh, it's standing on those. Those have a different sound. I guess mud bricks. Yeah, it sounds like you're walking on pottery. I'm not sure about that block being there. I haven't noticed that block being used that much. It makes me wonder if there's something else connected to it. Okay, we're flowing back into the other room there, so I can clear those. Alright, that should take us back out, I think. Yeah, that's our column up. Alright, daytime. Let's go find some rabbit. Alright, we're ready to go rabbit hunting. Alright, we're gonna find a rabbit this time. Oh, what are you? Is that a taiga zombie villager? Interesting. And where's that scaly? Oh, he can see me. I can't. Where's he at? Okay. Is he in a tree? Alright, I'm not sure where he's at. Okay, well, his arrow's pointing that way. I can just look back. So he's behind that bush. Apparently. Yeah. Stealthy. Alright. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, I needed the arrows. I'm pretty low on arrows. Alright. Rabbit hunting. Focus. I'm already at midnight, and I do have work in the morning, so no more than an hour. That is my absolute. I need to be in bed by 1 a.m. if I'm to be working by 8 a.m. Even with no commute, I need to make sure I get at least, you know. Well, I've always been. I'm good with 6 hours sleep. 7 is good. 8 is, I gotta be really tired to sleep a full 8. I'd say 6 is my usual. But I know my schedule's off a little bit, so I want to make sure I get in bed just so I don't, like, you know, lay awake in bed for an hour and then not get the 6 hours. Oh, huh, yeah, I do need to eat because now I can't sprint. we'll try to stay hungry enough for the rabbit stew. I can always injure myself. I know that sounds bad, but you know, you can always kind of force yourself to be hungry by taking a little damage. Not sure if there's a sound I'm listening for with the rabbits. Are they more likely to be up high? Or will going up higher give me a better view that I can see? Oh, no, that was a chick. Aww. I haven't seen the little blue chick yet. That's cute. Alright, so if I get the blue eggs and toss them and get the little chicks in my farm, I'll get the blue eggs and the normal eggs, right? I'm gonna have to try that. See if I can get some blue chickens in my little egg collector. Yep. More wolves. More chicks. Ooh, pigs. That was a crazy howl. Okay, I see more chicks. Looking for rabbits. Not seeing rabbits. Keeping the high ground, going tree to tree. Pigs are cool. Yeah. Let's go up top. There's got to be rabbits somewhere. I know we found rabbits before. I still think if I found a desert, that would be the easiest place to find the rabbits. Oh, foxes. Foxes and wolves get along. I know at some point I think I have to breed a fox. Pretty sure that one's on the list. Oh, more coal. Let's grab that real quick since it's convenient. Grab that one. There we go. It's like there's no way there's just 2 coal. Yeah, that's better. That's a good supply. Especially with the fortune. Yeah, very nice. We'll take that. Do that. Get some torches. Alright, that's good for now. Full stack of coal. See, just checking to make sure they haven't fallen in the holes or anything. Let's see. This doesn't look like rabbit areas. Yep, there's foxes. Very cute baby foxes. Aww. Very cool. I'm not sure what to do with foxes. I need to look up foxes too. Oh, there's another one. Hello, fox. Alright, we're not fox hunting, we're rabbit hunting. Where are the rabbits? There's a whole other mountainside over there we could search. Now, no, I've seen rabbits. They do exist in these biomes. Well, in the biomes I went through anyway. Let's head back down here to the taiga. I don't think they're up here on the mountaintop. That was a nice downhill run. I'm listening. Yeah, I would be talking, but I'm kind of listening just to see if there's anything to point me to a rabbit. I'm gonna get turned around and not be able to get back to the coast. Well, I can go west and I know I'll find it. More wolves. And I'm pretty sure the wolves don't eat the rabbits, so they go after the sheep, but they leave the pigs and the foxes and the rest of the things, I think. Alright. Come on, rabbits. Yeah, I think I was saying deserts are an easy spot to find the rabbits. It's more open when you're in a wooded zone like this. Yeah, I don't know that they're in the old growth if we get into one of those. I haven't seen one in an old growth yet. They could be. We're already at end of day already. I'm almost going to have to head back to the west. We got the cool cows. Yeah, we'll grab a blue egg. Test that theory with the chickens. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Get some more eggs. Come on. I just needed one rabbit. Where are all the rabbits? Okay, yep, there's the old growth taiga. Yeah, we're at nighttime. I should head west again. Yep, sun setting that way. Yeah, we're definitely going to run into mobs soon. And I don't really have any food to keep my health up, so that could be bad. I don't think I have any food. Yeah, not using the golden apple. Not yet. I'm gonna have to earn that one with something. Here we go. Finding a path through all the tree branches. Alright, still got a little bit of sunset in the distance. Pretty sure I just saw water, but I think it's that little beach, lake, riverside. I'm not sure what it is, but sandy area. Yeah. Alright, gonna start seeing mobs soon. Yep. There's skeleton. Yeah, we're not stopping to fight. We'll head back to the excavation site. Keep exploring that during the nighttime. Hopefully the next day we find our rabbits and we'll be good for the night. So there we go. More wolves. I'll grab that. Just, I know I need that type of mushroom for the stew. Oh, creeper, let's not go too close to you. Wow, a couple of them. Didn't damage me, but messed up the landscape a little bit. Oh, look at that wolf going after the skeleton. Get him, wolf. Get him. Alright. We'll leave them alone. They'll leave us alone. Alright. That's our spot we're heading to over there. All lit up. We'll swim along the coast, see if there's any rabbit sounds. Alright, maybe we'll give up on the rabbit and we'll explore and see if we can find a desert. That might get us out filling in another map. I do want to fill in another map south of the map that I completed. So there may be desert down that way. So why don't I plan on that? I'm already past midnight. Why don't we spend a little bit of time here I'll head back to base, and then next time we will make another map south of the end portal so that we can fill in another section there, and we can add that beneath the map that we have in our base. Alright, and I think we got pretty much everything down here. Okay, thank you. That's my wife letting me know that she changed the bucket of water with all the crazy heat that we've got. Our AC is producing a lot of condensation, so it's exceeding what their drainage system will handle. So I've had to put a bucket down there and kind of manually take care of it while we're going through this heat wave. I probably need to redo the drainage that's down there. Just doing the short-term fix to get us through the weekend, then we'll work on a longer-term solution. Alright, looking good. I don't know for sure that this is even connected. This feels like it's just, I don't know, normal gravel deposit. So I'm not seeing any of the excavation blocks in that. Yeah, it feels like if you're going through a cave and you hit a deposit. And I'm hearing lava, so it may be. Maybe an entrance to a cave system or something. Or maybe there's lava in excavation sites. I don't know. Could be a thing. Let's see. Those look good. I'm just gonna, well, if the water flow's not messing me up, I'll just punch those. Check that. Yep, good. This feels like we're at the edge. I mean, yeah, there's the stones there. Yeah, doesn't feel like we're actually in the part we're supposed to excavate right there. I feel like we need to go down and see what's below us. Cobble seems out of place. Inventory's full. Back to the chest real quick. Check for creepers because I haven't lit it up. So I'm going to light it up. And there's the creeper. Nice. Okay, I think I'm out of range for him to come at me. But I know he's there now. And I'm going to put those down here with this because I want to take those back to base and see if we get lucky with a chick. Alright, well that statement could be taken out of context. Alright, let's go down. I guess that one can be too. Alright, up. And we're good. Okay. Here I am staying all hungry so that I can eat rabbit stew and no sign of rabbits. feels like there's some significance to that being cobble. That and hearing lava when I'm over here, it makes me feel like we're connected into something else. Or there's a room in an excavation site that has some more interest. I seem to remember there was something. I just don't remember what it was. It's been too long. Thankfully, those types of things don't stick in your memory forever, so you get to discover them again. Alright, there we go. Okay. Yeah, just the cobble and hearing lava. I'm not sure what to expect over here. Okay, yeah, we're still in whatever this is. Okay, let's keep going. Trying to tell if that's mossy. Close, and I don't have food, so we may be wrapping things up. Let's discover what that is. And I kind of want to come out above the lava instead of beside it. We're not in the Nether anymore, but still better to be above lava than breaking directly into it. Yep, called that one. Look at that, right at the lava lake. Okay, we have our source of lava for any projects now. It's connected to the excavation site just across the ocean from us. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I can make this safer, but yeah, there's a nice lava room. Well lit. Okay. Yeah, it's still odd to see the cobble there in the center of this. Terracotta and the nice, you know, old civilization kind of feel bricks with the mud bricks and everything, and then just cobble. Is that like the base level for these places? Curious now, I gotta dig them up, see what's over here. Get her air back. Place a torch. Been a while since we found a shirt or, you know, anything. So I think we've cleared out most of it. Unless there's another level or it expands outward somewhere. I think we've uncovered most of it. I mean, because this wall feels like at an edge. I don't see anything that makes me want to continue digging in that way. And I haven't found anything that leads deeper. Alright. Yeah, we're almost out of food. We're going to have to head back to the base anyway. So we'll wrap this up, head back to base, and I will go ahead and get ready to kind of sum things up and we'll pick up where we left off next time when I play. I may not record an episode tomorrow night because I do need to catch up on some editing videos for the main channel, and I'll need to edit this episode and the previous one so those can get scheduled. Is that coarse dirt? Yeah, I think that's the coarse dirt. Those look safe. Yeah, that all looks safe. Yeah, there may be something that we've missed, but I think we've done a pretty good job excavating. Let's see. And I might look up these since we've made good progress on this one to see if there's something else I'm looking for in here before we give it up. But yeah, that was fun. And we got some more sherds out of it. Is there anything more at this level? I think we're still kind of in that central column to take you down. Yeah, not seeing anything else. I think that's the outer edge for the part that peeks out. Okay, we'll grab the good stuff. Try throwing eggs when I get back. Good, we'll leave all that there. Get over here just in case there's a creeper. Yeah, I've got some dyes. I can go ahead and take those back and add them. Go ahead and take the flower pot just because. Actually, no, I'm going to take the mud bricks. Okay. Alright, let's head back to base. Wish we could have gotten a rabbit, but let's see. Maybe we go down the coast a little bit, and before we go into the base, we'll double check coastline over here a little bit further down. Just because we've explored everything pretty much there and a little bit north. Let's go south. We'll check the taiga over here. It would be nice to end with a rabbit stew, especially when I'm this hungry. Can't even sprint. Here looks good. Nice Q-bird arrangement. I can hop up. Alright, come on, rabbits. Ooh, and more lava. Nice. I guess that's already cleared the trees nearby. Yeah, there's some stumps. Yeah, I'll clear that later. Alright, we're looking for a rabbit real quick. Last chance to find rabbit before we stop for the night. Oh, there it is. We found one. Hello, bunny. Nice to meet you here. Oh, don't kill yourself. I want to use this looting sword on you. Alright. Mission accomplished. Unfortunately, I've got extra stuff in my inventory. We've got to make space for it. Alright, hide. Alright, we got 2 meats. And another rabbit foot. Awesome. Alright, let's go make some rabbit stew. We get in on a good note. Very nice. And look how hungry I am. I get to really see how much a rabbit stew fills you up. Go. And fox running around. And look at that beautiful base out in the water. Portal looks really cool. I like the way the top of the castle base looks. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, there's my boat. Alright, and back to base. go make some rabbit stew. Enjoy that and get some sleep. Got a very busy day ahead of me tomorrow, I'm thinking, for work, so I want to make sure I'm rested. Alright, on the shore. Yeah, we're not going to park too close to our Zodless. Alright, now we're out. Yep. Alright, so we need to make a potato. Let's see, we've got a few things to put away. Let's toss those in there for now. Interesting things. Did I have something with sherds? I don't know if I brought the sherds over. Let me double check. Oh, I keep trying to sprint and I'm too hungry to sprint. There we go. That's our sherds. Alright, so we got 4 different types now. Got the danger pottery one. That's our new one for tonight. That is fun. I do enjoy doing that. Yeah. Okay. Time to make some stew. Alright, so I know we need a red mushroom, a potato. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and get some extra potatoes to cook those so we're not wasting the coal. I think we need a carrot. I'll go ahead and grab the rest, throw them in inventory. I'm going to grab those because I do want to test out the, see if we can throw those. Yeah, we got that one, so need to figure out what to do with these. Alright, and that goes back to the end base. Okay. Oh, I need a bowl. Okay. Alright, let's start cooking here. Okay, potatoes. And then let's grab our rabbit meat. I just need the one, but we'll go ahead and switch it out. We'll get 2. There you go. Okay, so stew. Alright, baked potato. We need to cook the meat. Oh, it's a brown mushroom. Yep, let me switch wrong type of mushroom. And we'll let that finish up. Okay, so we want a brown mushroom, which we have more of anyway. Okay, and we'll throw more potatoes in there. Okay. Stew. We have all the ingredients. Bowl, cooked rabbit, baked potato, carrot, and brown mushroom. Alright. Finally, we're eating our rabbit stew. Ah, delicious. Alright, check that one off of our list, and we'll go ahead and eat a little extra rabbit. And the carrot. That seems appropriate. Alright, got our health back up, our hunger bar up. Let's see, we got another egg. Yeah, I'll put those in the right places later. Alright, let's go toss those eggs real quick. See if we get lucky. And I think that will wrap up things for tonight. Well, I noticed I had all those. Yep. We'll just toss those there for the moment. Alright, let's get to it. We got 6 eggs. Hopefully we get 1 chick at least. We might not, but it's worth throwing them. Alright. Haha, first throw. Excellent. Good odds. There we go. See our new little chicks in there. Alright, those will grow up and we'll start getting 2 types of eggs in our bin. Alright, fun times. Alright, yeah, still love the way that turned out. That looks so cool, especially at night. Alright, back into the base. Door will close. Let's go ahead and sleep. Alright, so day 160. Looking good. Yeah, I was saying I want to do another map south of that one because our end portal is just off the map over here. So I want to expand that south some. And then hopefully we do find some interesting biomes or other things over in the south. But I think I will go ahead and pause it right there. And we'll switch back over. Well, if OBS will cooperate here. Yeah, it's kind of frozen up on me. We'll see if it finishes switching over. There we go. Finally switched over. Okay, so for tonight, we improved the zombie base. We got our bubble vaders up and down and didn't collide with anything. We got obsidian from our end portal to make an enchanting table and to make a new ender chest that will go back over to that base next time. I think we finished excavating the archaeology site. I'll do a little bit more research just to make sure, but it seems like we've got most everything there, and we found a nice lava room in there too, which is kind of cool. And then more wabbit hunting. We finally made our stew, so check that one off of our list. So yeah, the top of that food list is looking really good. We've cleared everything out. Might make cookies soon. And then we got golden apple, enchanted golden apple, coarse fruit, and a honey bottle. So we've almost eaten everything. And then we need to start working on some of these 2x2. We need to start getting our farm going, making sure I know what I need to feed everything. So, you know, I encounter foxes, I know what to feed them so that we can start breeding some foxes. There's some of these that I definitely want to bring back to base, and some that we can just kind of feed them and breed them as we find them. And then at some point we do need to go back to the end and get those last 2 locations for the hot tourist. We need to find the Crimson Forest and I can't remember what the other one stands for, but yeah, we need to get the last 2 areas there. Yeah, this has been a fun night. It's been a great 4th of July weekend. Thank you for everybody who subscribed to the channel and supported this. I'm hoping I can get back to live stream soon. But for now, I'll keep recording and posting those, getting those uploaded and ready for people to watch them. I think I may change up my thumbnails and, you know, different things, maybe change up the title so they're more descriptive for each episode instead of just having a general title and using just episode at the end, which I've noticed when I watch the playlist, it's hard to know what episode you're on unless you actually look for the more information and you see the full title, because it's kind of long to see the last couple of digits to see the episode number. So I may change those up just to make them a little bit easier and try to draw in a larger audience. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to wrap up there, and if I don't record an episode tomorrow night, I'll be recording another one soon. Having a lot of fun with this. I'm going to keep it going. I'm enjoying building both channels. It's kind of fun, kind of bouncing back and forth so I don't get burnt out on one. I can have fun with the other. So have a great night, and I will see you next time.